a bit dramatic on here, isn't it? The M62, all rain spattered, lowering cloud. We are going to Shropshire to see a company called Landscope to discuss the forthcoming survey in the search for AD 377. The whole point of the exercise is to come out at the end with a definitive answer. She is there or she is not there. That's what we want. So today we can go and talk to them, show them all the evidence, go over it with them. They understand what it's trying to do. I understand what they can do and what they can't do. I don't know anything about magnetometers or anything else for that matter. But that's their expertise and that's their speciality. So hopefully we'll come back with a clear idea of what's going to happen when we meet there to do the actual survey with a schedule set out, and we can get cracking straight away. We have a budget for 2 days, and the area where I think the aeroplane is quite small, so if it turns out not to be in that particular spot, we have got scope to widen the search. So I'm quite confident that if I can present a convincing case, they will want to follow it through as far as it can be followed. And they know the area, they've got a suitable boat, they've got all the correct gear, they're a well-established company with a great reputation. I'm convinced they're the right people. And I didn't want to go for half cock and do a search that wasn't conclusive. Apparently they can construct more or less a 3D model of what there is. And that will tell us what's going to be involved in recovery.
I'm Nick Barton, the geophysical surveyor for Landscope Engineering. Brilliant.
Yeah, there's about 6 to 8 feet of water and then about 20 feet of silt.
So to get installed in the water, get the navigation on, get it all set up, we'll cover that in the day.
November 41 and flew pretty much continuously. There's 78 ops is a lot, plus all the test flight and other bits and bobs. And it's flown by a variety of pilots, but eventually it became the regular aeroplane of another Czech called Stryhavka. Yeah, this is the actual accident report, and there's an account there by the pilot himself as to what happened on the day. The way you land a Spitfire is you come round, you can't see past the nose, so you come around a curved approach. So he's coming around here, there's his runway, he's looking down there, checks to his right, and another plane cuts in from his right. So he's turned away to avoid a collision, opened up the throttle, engine stops. That's the report from the engineering officer, which I think that's the next day. I examined the aircraft after the crash, landed on the Broad, the impact causing the port, main plane to break off,
And
the engine to come away from the bearers. The engine line propeller down within 4 feet of water, so that it is impossible to make any diagnosis of failure until salvage facilities can be obtainable. Now they did try and get it back. If you've got the wheels down and it's sort of coming in like this, fairly nose up, it will dig in one side or the other, dig in the port wing and undercarriage, slews it violently like that with the tail in the air. Yeah? That tears the engine off the bearers, and then the other wing goes in and slews it back the other way. I estimate from the height and speed he was doing, he would have about 20 seconds between the engine stopping and coming. There's a prop blade stuck up there, so the engine's with the prop blades curled back.
And what, is this likely the back end of the engine?
Yeah. So what sort of image do you think, as soon as we see something, what would you expect to see?
We would generally see normally a black and white image, so you have highs and lows. We would see a high and a low.
So you'll be able to say pretty definitively whether there's something there or not?
I would hope so, yeah, almost certainly.
So do you think there's a reasonable case here, or do you think it's...
I'd like to think so, yeah.
You'd like to think so?
Yeah. It's... Obviously, I can never guarantee anything.
No.
I don't want to say, yes, we'll find it sort of thing, because I can never guarantee anything. But
if it's there, you would find it?
I would hope so, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm quite happy with all that.
Okay.
Well, a date has been arranged in the near future to complete the survey. They'll want a suitable weather window that they can do easy enough from the forecasts. So, yeah, back end of March, decent weather, looking forward to it. What they say by the time they've set up their equipment, got it all calibrated and the rest, half a day actual surveying, and if it's not where we expect, we've got scope to look a bit further. So I'm quite happy we'll get a definitive answer. They're a professional outfit. I have confidence in them that they can do the job and will do the job. Yes, they seemed happy too. We've done recoveries before.
Yeah.
We've located some before. This is the first one underwater I've done. It'll be very exciting if it all works. There's a lot of people waiting to see, and a lot of people it matters to. We're all on the same page, we understand what we have to do, what we're trying to achieve. The evidence checks out, they've got all the data they need. So I'm happy.